Hello everyone, this is Delbert. I'm on day 100 of my cancer treatment. I've been taking Folfox 6 now for 100 days. I'm on treatment number 8, I believe. I have 9, 10, 11, 12, meaning I have 4 more treatments to go over the next 8 weeks. As I've said in all of my videos, this isn't my first preference to do, but I've marched forward. I've done it. I've dealt with the random side effects, anything from the jaw pain when it first started. I'm not getting that anymore. I can't remember the last time I had the jaw pain. I have been having the neuropathy in my mouth if I drink something cold or if I'm stupid enough to decide that I can try some ice cream or something. So we just don't do that. That hurts like heck. Over the last 3 or 4 treatments, I've been getting it in my fingers and my hands. So picking up an ice cube, which I don't need anyway, out of the freezer, is a rather silly thing to do. Really, I don't pick up ice cubes. What ends up happening is I go to the freezer to get like a TV dinner or a pot pie or chicken strips or something to make, and I notice that, ow, that hurts. So I have to kind of beg of the wife to come in and get that for me. Probably that is the biggest challenge in life with this is most of us are independent by nature. And when you start to have to ask people to do silly things like get you a glass of cold water and warm it up, not really make it hot, but just bring it up to room temperature, or to get you something out of the freezer so you can have some lunch, that's just kind of a pain. It's not what anybody likes to do. This last treatment cycle, I've just had a great time. I mean, it's not that, again, I wouldn't be looking forward to doing the treatment on Wednesday. Like I'm currently going to go get the pump. I got the pump on me right now. Cool shirt Nancy made me. It holds the pump, makes me sleep much better, keeps it right in the middle of my chest so I can sleep and roll and everything. But this last week was really great. I got out to the jacuzzi a couple of times, got out and got me some sun. The weekend we went on a cruise down to Ensenada, Mexico. Had a really great time. First day it was a little rainy and cold, so it really didn't do much but drink. Got clearance from my doctor right at the beginning of my treatment that I could continue my life. If I want to have a few drinks, I have a few drinks. Probably that Saturday or whatever on the cruise ship, I probably had a few more than he would have recommended. But the next day came along and sun was out. I went into the jacuzzi and talked to some people, and I ate the whole weekend on the cruise ship. That was really neat. Good food. We got off the ship on Monday. We took it out of Long Beach, California, and went to her sister's house for a few hours to work, and then I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock, maybe 4, we left and drove all the way home to Vegas. Absolutely had no challenges. Got into the beginning of this week, and the only challenge was knowing that I was having to go on Wednesday and get this stupid pump put on me and sit in that chemo chair and do all the normal things. It's more of a mind game than anything else, in my opinion. But I am 2/3 of the way done officially now. I'll get this pump taken off me, and I suspect that a whole new set of random challenges will come up, but I'll make it through it just fine. I am truly hopeful that, along with all the negative information that is out there on the web in dealing with colon cancer, dealing with the Folfox treatments, I can only hope that the other people that go through this have as mild of side effects compared to the fear that you get going into this as I've had. Wouldn't want to do it again, don't want to do it again, but it was a good choice for me. It was a numbers game, if you will, going from a 50% reoccurrence rate to what they're guessing to be a 25% reoccurrence rate. Had a really good heart-to-heart talk with my doctor on Wednesday before treatment, because I just plain and simple wanted to know, was I going to be dealing with this for the rest of my life? Was I going to go in every 6 months, every year, and have to start this stupid cycle over again? Of course, he's not a magic man. Nose running. That's part of this stupid treatment. He's not a magic man. He doesn't have all the answers. He's very upfront about that. But he is telling me that since only one lymph node was hit and that I'm a 3A, that he believes that as soon as I get through my next colonoscopy, if it comes up clean, he does the CAT scan, it comes up clean, that we've gotten this bug out of me or whatever, that I'll just continue on through my life and everything will be fine. Now, nobody can say anything. Nobody can say anything about what's really going to happen. We just don't know until the tests are there. But I think for each of us, we want somebody to look us in the eye and give us what they think the truth to be. And that's all we really, really care about. It's fine if they're wrong. It's fine if they just didn't know. But if they did, they have an obligation to look you in the eye and say, you know what? This is what the rest of your life looks like. This is what we think is going to happen with the best information that we have today. And I really, really appreciated my doctor taking the time to say that this is where he believes I am, that I'm doing this just under an abundance of caution, and that I'll be able to return to my life and maybe not ever have to look back on this again. But again, if I have to, I can tell you folks that are in fear of going through this, there are far worse things that you could have to go through in life. I'm watching the tragedies that are happening around the world. I'm watching some of my fellow cancer treatment patients at the office. I got nothing to whine about. This is just something that I got hit with, and it's the way it is. So again, I sincerely hope that these videos help you, that they offset some of the fears that hit us all as we're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, you know, this is something that's killing people out there. And it does. It really, really does. But if you catch it early enough, I think there's a reason for a good outcome on it. I'll continue to do my videos over the next 4 treatment cycles. And then after that, I'm hopeful that I can do maybe, you know, one at the beginning of every month or something to let you guys know what's happened to me afterwards. Because I think that's also something that's on my mind right now is, okay, I go into the colonoscopy. What do they tell me? Then 6 months later, I go in for another one. Then a year later, and then 2 years later. It just, you know, it's a long life course here. But I want you to see somebody on the other side of this camera here that tells you there's reason to believe that this can be over with. So I'll talk to you next time. I hope you enjoyed my videos.